How's it going, everybody? This Theory here, and we are on another week of Cosmic Crucible. My opponent today is Local Virus, and this is going to be a pretty good matchup. My opponent has quite a bit of interesting things on defense, and the way I'm actually going to record this is actually going to be the order I did my attacks, just because I thought it was very interesting how his defense was set up, and it really changed how my attack scheme really ended up playing out. If you do prefer the attacks being in this order as opposed to room numbers, let me know in the comments below. I can always make that change. I just think most people like to do it in room order as far as watching the attacks. That's why I've been doing it that way. Also, as far as a quick channel update, I did hit my 1,000 subs, so thank you so much everybody for helping me get to my goal. I was actually able to get to it under my 6-month mark, so again, thank you, I appreciate all of you. Without further ado, let's check out my opponent today, Local Virus. Local Virus is 108 million TCP, so this is going to be about a 11 or 12 million punch up. However, like I said, his defense is pretty interesting. He also had quite a bit of things for the attack portion of it. So let's check out his defense so that way you can kind of see what I'm dealing with today. In stage 1, they have the 3-piece X-Treme X-Men. They added Dorm and Rogue, so there's no Sunspot and no Nightcrawler in here. Stage 2, they have the Spider Society with Mephisto. I'll be doing the double sack in here, and then I'm going to go in for the cleanup. Stage 3, War Dogs. Stage 4, they have the Mercs for money with Black Knight and Nightcrawler. I'm going to try to do a single sack in this, and then see if I can actually get it on the second hit, so I don't have to worry about the Black Knight. Stage 5, they have the Infinity Watch with Quicksilver. And Stage 6, they have the Hive Mind, Sasquatch, Super Skrull team. For stage 1, I want to see if I can actually use my new warriors with Northstar in here. I did end up making my Firestar a skirmisher in here. That way I can start off by doing the ultimate and throw the trauma with ability block on 3 of the characters. I'm hoping I'd be able to actually get enough control in here to end up taking this out. Gwenpool's going to be going first here. I'm going to start by doing the special, and I am going to target the Dorm. For Firestar's turn, I end up targeting the Cyclops and using the ultimate. That way I can do the trauma ability block on Forge and Gambit. For Deathpool, I end up doing the special into Rogue, just to get that percentile damage. Now the unfortunate thing that's going on here is that the pings are going to Northstar. And then Gambit unfortunately does end up taking out the Northstar before I can get his ultimate off. Gwenpool's going to end up doing the ultimate. I didn't get any of the permakills, that was unfortunate as well. Rogue does end up getting her turn. She uses the special to throw the trauma and ability block on our Firestar. Deathpool ping does end up taking out the Dorm. Forge does end up getting his ultimate off. That's another unfortunate. So this counter is not working for me right now. I'm going to end up keeping this, and then I'm going to come in with a cleanup. For stage 2, I'm going to start by doing the Invader sack. I'm just going to go in, load up, get wiped so that we can burn some of their abilities. Then I'm going to go in for the second sack. For sack number 2, I'm going to use my Infinity Watch. Usually this team's able to survive long enough to where I can pull all of the second abilities of this Spider Society team. That's why I like using this team as the follow-up. For the official hit, I'm going to use my Superior 6 team. The main reason I'm using this team as opposed to the new warriors that most people use after a Mephisto burn is because of that Spider-Man Pavitra. He does a hard counter against the new warriors team by throwing these vulnerables out and basically pulling all of their evades off. I didn't want to risk not getting the full clear, so I'm just going to use the Superior 6 team. The Spider-Man Dwarf is going to end up doing the ultimate first. He does end up targeting our Kraven. He then follows that up by doing his special, mainly because of all the buffs that we have on our side of the field. The Lizard is going to use the ultimate to try to peel all of the buffs away from the opponent, and we were able to do that successfully. Green Goblin Classic is up. We're going to use the ultimate targeted on the Mephisto so we can get that striker hit on him. Kraven is up. We end up targeting the Penny and then using the special so we can get that ability block on her, and we're still able to do quite a bit of damage to the enemy team. For Doc Ock, instead of summoning the Shocker out, I'm just going to use the ultimate so I can extend all those negative effects, and we were able to do some pretty good damage off of that. For Spider Slayer, we end up doing the special, and we basically killed everybody except the Spider-Man Pavitra, who's going to be an easy cleanup. Now we're going to jump over to stage 4, which is the Black Knight, Mercs for Money, Nightcrawler team. We're going to use our Biforst team as a burn attack, so that way the follow-up attack is going to be much easier because that Black Knight will have an exhaust mechanic on him. For the official attack, we're going to try using our Tangled Web, Zombie Juggernaut, Apocalypse, and Red Hulk. The Zombie Juggernaut is basically just to take some of the brunt of the damage to try to protect some of our other characters. Hopefully we can get it to where one of the Tangled Web members gets it, so that way we can use Spider-Weaver's ultimate ability on turn 1. This is going to be a gamble, let's see how this plays out. Because of the stealth that the 2099 has, that is going to push it to where the Dakin's going to go first, and he was able to hit one of our Tangled Web members. The unfortunate thing is that the Black Knight has a taunt on him, and when I end up doing the basic, I end up hitting into the Old Man Logan, causing him to take his turn. The Old Man Logan ends up doing the special into our Spider Weaver, causing the Spider Weaver to get killed off before she can take her turn. Apocalypse's turn did come up. We're going to target the Dakin and use the special. This was able to give the Red Hulk a little bit extra health. The Dakin did end up getting killed off, and now it's Red Hulk's turn. We're going to target the Old Man Logan and use the special. I want to get some damage on that Nightcrawler, and also try to peel off the Revive Once from the Old Man Logan. The Red Hulk did unfortunately get killed off, and now they start putting the punishment on Apocalypse. Apocalypse is able to make it to his ultimate. However, when I used the ultimate ability, the Panda Pool still had his taunt on, so I couldn't use the Falcon Punch on the Old Man Logan, so I ended up taking out the Panda Pool. I'm going to end up keeping this because the Nightcrawler did get killed off. There's only the Black Knight and Old Man Logan left, and hopefully we can come in for the cleanup. For the cleanup, I'm going to try using my Masters of Evil team. I'm hoping I can get to where I can get enough punishment on the Old Man Logan to get him killed off. And then from there, hopefully we can get the victory. The Titania will be going first, and we do have to start with the special. When we did end up using that, we couldn't get the taunt off the Black Knight. So it is Kang's turn. I'm going to end up using the basic into the Black Knight, hoping I can try to get through him. For Ultron's turn, I end up using the special so I can do a turn meter rewind on the Old Man Logan to get some control on him. For Moonstone, instead of using the special on the Old Man Logan, I end up using it on the Black Knight, mainly so we can get a turn meter rewind on the Old Man Logan. Unfortunately, that didn't go in our favor. The Old Man Logan was still able to get his ultimate off and basically punish our entire team. And as you see here, this isn't going to work. I'm going to end up backing out so I can save this team so I can use it in another room. So we didn't get the full clear in here, unfortunately. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt later on. Now we're going to jump into stage 6. What we're going to use in here is going to end up being our Cabal team with Archangel and Ultimus. Ultimus is able to ult turn 1 on the Sasquatch, hopefully taking him out, and that's going to make it to where you can start getting a turn meter rewind because of the Archangel. The Void Knight's going to be going first here, and luckily when you use the ultimate, he didn't ability block our Ultimus. Ultimus is going to end up using the ultimate into the Sasquatch, and we were able to get the kill, and now the turn meter rewinds start coming. For Archangel's turn, we're going to target the Super Skrull and use the basic. Now we're able to use our Cabal team to basically finish this off. Iron Patriot's going to use the special. Namor's going to end up using the ultimate targeted on the Void Knight, and we got the victory. For stage 3, we're going to use our Secret Defenders and Cosmic Ghost Rider into the War Dogs. The War Dogs will be going first, however we should be able to take the opening punishment, rebound, and then just wipe them out afterwards. The enemy War Dog team is going to start their opening barrage on us. The Black Panther 1 mil does end up targeting our Black Cat, which is the worst possible person, however she was able to keep a lot of her death proofs on her still. Now that it's our turn, Ms. Marvel Harlight is going to end up targeting the Black Panther and using the ultimate so we can rewind that side of the board. Now that it's Ghost Rider Robbie's turn, we're going to stay targeted on the Black Panther and use the special. We weren't able to ability block him, but we were able to start flipping some of those positive effects into negative effects. Photon's going to end up using the special into that Black Panther as well, and we were able to get a kill on one of the War Dog members. Cosmic Ghost Rider's going to use the special. And now Black Cat's going to use the special into the Okoye, and the match is over. This worked perfectly for us. We're now going to go in for the cleanup on that stage 1. We're going to use our Masters of Evil team because we weren't able to get that full clear on that stage 4. This should work perfectly for us because of the exhaust, and Masters of Evil work great against this team anyways. Titania will be going first for us. We're going to target the Rogue and use the ultimate. Even though she is a Raider, she's going to clear the ability block. However, we're going to be able to put the Disrupt on her, so we don't have to worry about the reflex of taunt. For Kang's turn, we're going to target the Cyclops and use the special. That's going to do a nice hit to Cyclops, Forge, and Gambit, and the Striker hit does come in to take out the Cyclops. For Ultron's turn, we're going to end up using the special to do a turn meter rewind to the Forge. For Moonstone, we're going to target Rogue and use the ultimate. That's going to do a stun on her along with a turn meter rewind. Titania's going to use the special into the Rogue. Absorb Man's going to end up using the ultimate into the Rogue as well. Now that it's Kang's turn, we're going to target Forge and use the ultimate. We were able to take out the Rogue, the Striker attack took out Forge, and now we just have to take out the Gambit. Titania's going to end up doing the basic. Moonstone's going to use the special, so we did get the trauma stun, and Kang's going to finish it off. For stage 5, we're going to end up using our Eternals, Kestrel, Ironman Infinity War, and Spider-Man Big Time. This should work pretty well against the Infinity Watch Quicksilver. We're going to end up losing the offense up when we use the Icarus Ultimate, but we should have enough damage output to where we should be able to still push through this. Spider-Man Big Time is going to start this off. We're going to target the Gamora and use the special, so we can take the revive once off of Gamora and Nebula. Icarus did end up getting pushed, but we're able to use our ultimate so we can do a nice turn meter rewind. Cersei's also going to use the ultimate for another turn meter rewind on the Infinity Watch team. Kestrel's going to stay targeted on the Nebula and use the special. That was able to take out the Nebula, and the Quicksilver ended up getting his turns off. Luckily he didn't kill anybody. Ironman Infinity War is going to use the special into the Adam Warlock because he did have that taunt on him. Spider-Man Big Time's up, we use the ultimate, we get a nice AoE hit, and we're able to take out the Gamora. Cersei's going to end up targeting the Quicksilver to use the basic, and Quicksilver did end up getting his turns off, so we got a basic and an ultimate on us. Icarus was able to recover with his health. Kestrel's going to use the ultimate on the Quicksilver, and that did end up getting the kill on him. Ironman Infinity War is going to use the ultimate. Spider-Man Big Time's up. We used the special on the Adam Warlock, so we got his revive once off as well. Icarus does the special that ends up taking out the Phyla-Vell, and also the assist come in to take out Adam Warlock. So we did end up losing this matchup. Our opponent, Local Virus, got 48,169 points, so they were able to get the full clear on us. Because we didn't get the full clear, we only got 40,635. It looks like they did drop quite a bit of attacks though, so it looks like there was a chance at us having victory on this. Let's go ahead and check out the defenses to see what ended up happening. For stage 1, we had the dropped attack with the New Warriors. We were able to clean that up with the Masters of Evil. We got a 79.53 on this one. For stage 2, we did the double sack into the Spider Society Mephisto. We were able to take it out with the Superior 6. We got a 75.68 on this one. For stage 3, the Secret Defenders with Cosmic Ghost Rider worked pretty well against this War Dogs team. We end up getting an 83.69. It's mainly due to the health bonus because Black Cat did get knocked a little bit low. Stage 4 is where we had our downfall. We couldn't get the clear on the Mercs for money with Black Knight and Nightcrawler. We went in with the sack. The follow-up didn't really work well for us. And for the Masters of Evil, we weren't able to get off the Black Knight taunts. We did end up backing out. We end up getting 15 points on this one. For stage 5, we end up using the Eternals, Kestrel, Ironman Infinity War, and Spider-Man Big Time. This is a lot tougher because it is in stage 5. We weren't able to keep our offense up when we used the Icarus Ultimate. We ended up getting an 83.59 on this one. For stage 6, we used Cabal, Archangel, and Ultimus. This worked pretty well against the Hive Mind, Sasquatch, Super Skrull team. We got an 83.71 on this one. Now for our defense. For stage 1, our opponent initially tried the Pegasus team into our Darkhold, Quicksilver, Dakin. They backed out, then went in with the Superior 6 on here. This got them a 79-67. For stage 2, our opponent used the double sack method as well into our Black Order Mephisto. They then followed that up with the New Wars as the cleanup. This got them a 75-69. For stage 3, our opponent ended up using the Cabal with Kang and Zombie Juggernaut into our Old Man Logan X-Treme X-Men Rogue team. This did a very good efficiency hit of a 83-70. For stage 4, the Spider Society with Black Knight ended up pulling the Secret Defenders and Apocalypse. They were able to one-shot this, but it wasn't pretty. They got a 83-49 on this one. For stage 5, my opponent ended up using the mirror match of the Illuminati against my Illuminati. This got them at 83-63. For stage 6, my opponent went in with Eternals, Northstar, Kestrel into my Super Skrull and friends. That ended up failing, so they went in with the Annihilation, Guardian, Red Hulk. They were able to kill off a couple more characters, and then they went in with Eternals, Doom, Morgan Le Fay comp. This did end up getting the clear. They got a 75-51 for the efficiency on this one. I want to give a quick shout out to my opponent, Local Virus. They did really good into my defense. They did end up getting the full clear. I think if they would have lost that last hit on stage 6, I would have had the victory. As far as changes that I would make to this attack, I think I would end up using the Cabal team into the Old Man Logan, and then going in with a burn attack into the Super Skrull, then going in for the cleanup there. It seems to be that if I can't clear that room, it's because of having those two teams, the Super Skrull in stage 6 and Old Man Logan elsewhere, so I kind of have to pick and choose where to use my Cabal. Let me know what you guys think though. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you were able to take something away from this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.